When you are faced with challenges, we should remember that leaning on those closest to us is the best way to battle through adversity. That's the message of Igniting Wellness, the new book by author and rehab counselor Bill Allen. He joins us now via Zoom for more on what it means to embrace the concept of healing together. Bill, congratulations on this new book. It's pretty popular. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me here. And I got to tell you, I love the program title, Loving Living. It's an honor to be here today, and thank you again.
Well, guests like you make this show possible. Tell me about this new book, Igniting Wellness, because it seems like there's a pretty strong message that you want to send across the country.
Yeah, so when I wrote Igniting Wellness, it was years after I experienced heart failure and cancer treatment, and I was really having an opportunity to have the other people around me carry me forward. And I never realized that until I, completed my cancer treatment and I was managing my heart failure. It was the people that really carried me forward. So I dug into some research, and what I realized it was that the brain chemistry and your neurotransmitters are really healing yourself as well as others that are helping you heal to become a more whole person, in that all the medical treatment, all the diets that you eat, but it's together that really helped me realize that I didn't heal alone, that we're in this world together and that we have to help each other be well, get well, and stay well.
And I've had the chance to skim through the book. You've coined this term Wellness Delta. What does that mean?
All right, so the Wellness Delta was something that I developed towards the end of writing my chapters and sharing my journey and the science behind why we heal together, written by a couple of doctors from the Cleveland Clinic. And the Wellness Delta is a measurement tool for how well am I healing? Am I engaging with others? And if I am engaging with others, what level of engagement does that represent? And the other component is that how are others healing from me? So when someone is helping me heal, they're getting a surge of their neurotransmitters like dopamine and endorphins, and really helping people become together in healing that. So I developed the Delta from chapter 7, the Wellness Delta, and the Delta effect of, like, you can measure, am I paying attention to others that are trying to help me? And am I actually helping others heal as well?
There's so many great themes throughout the book. Do you have a favorite chapter? I know the Wellness Delta was in chapter 7, but do you have another segment of the book that stands out to you, Bill?
It's a really good question. Thank you for asking. Chapter 9, I believe, is the chapter where I have a colleague that I highlight, and her name is Mad Maggie, right? Her Margaret Ann Duquette was someone that I worked with for a number of years in vocational rehabilitation, and she had a polio diagnosis at an early age 3, and she really was not supposed to live beyond the age of 19. Doctors in the medicine world told her that you probably would not survive, or told her parents that she wouldn't survive 19. Well, I'm happy to report, sadly to report, that she lived until 75 years old, and I was really getting ready to interview her to really talk about her longevity. What was it that she did? And throughout the chapter, she's recognized for giving to others. She always gave to the people in her family and her friends and her colleagues. And that was that longevity factor of her being well and staying well, because she constantly gave to others.
You're such a fighter. You've battled through so much adversity. Was it pretty soothing to write this book, to kind of get your thoughts out there? Did that kind of help you heal as well, Bill?
Oh, absolutely. At the end of the book, you'll see, I think there's 10 pages of get well cards and get well wishes that I saved for over a decade. And I really put them together. And at the end of the book, you'll see all the well wishes. And so while I was writing the book, I would really become engaged with understanding what these messages were doing for me and how they were healing me. And it was just really cathartic for me to really embrace how the people around me carried me forward. There's some really grim times when I was facing the cancer treatment. So it was an opportunity to really carry forward, and so that others can understand that we're in this together when you are helping each other out.
the Southern Colorado community is captivated by your story, where can we buy this book? They got to go out and buy
All right,
it.
so yeah, you can get it on Amazon, Igniting Wellness, and it is currently available on the Amazon website.
All right, I'm going to my desktop computer after this show, and I'm ordering it right now. Really do appreciate it, Bill. Best of luck. We're looking forward to the sequel sometime soon. You're always invited back. Igniting Wellness can be purchased online at wellnessdelta.org or on Amazon, like Bill said. A big thank you to Expert Book Publisher for bringing us this segment.